I just got back from Terrificon, and guess what? This is one of the best comic book shows I've ever been to. Welcome back to another video. This really popped when I saw it. That to me is a monster increase. Again, this book got hot. This book is ready to go higher. So let's jump right into it. We are back today with another statue review from Diamond Select Toys. Without further ado, let's get into the review. What is good, YouTube? This is Lawrence over at Mighty Comics and Collectibles, and thank you for joining me for another video here on the channel. I just got back from Terrificon in Mohegan Sun in Connecticut, and like I said to you guys, this is one of the best comic book shows I've ever been to. So I'm going to show you guys the entire show floor, what I went through, all the books I saw, all the cool stuff, and not to mention all the great people from this community that I ran into. But before we get started in the video, like always, I want to remind you guys, if you're not a current subscriber of the channel, you're missing out. Do yourself a favor, click that sub button for me. Do me a favor, hit that like button. It really helps the channel out, and check out all the new merch I have for sale down below. The link is in the description of every video. With that said, I really had a blast at this convention. Unfortunately, I was only able to attend the one day on Friday. Believe it or not, it's still going on as we speak of me recording this video, but I spent a good 5 solid hours at the show, ran into a bunch of people that of course we know from the community, went through a ton of wall books, went through a ton of short boxes, and I was able to get some great stuff. So sit back, relax, check out the show floor, and let me know what you think. Alright guys, we just got into the show, and as you can see, it is freaking mobbed. Okay, there are a ton of people here. More than I think that I was expecting, but you can see some of the cool cosplay. You guys are Star Wars junkies, like I know some of you are. Check this stuff out. I mean, absolutely freaking phenomenal. We got some great Terrificon t-shirts, awesome Joker art right there. Some mugs. And how about this boy, bad boy right here. Giant Thanos. Some of my favorite covers, ASM 39, you guys know this is absolutely my favorite cover of all time, and they have it here. Before we go into the show, let's kind of check out some of the vendors and stuff they got going on here. More posters, great. Freaking really great setup so far. Alright, so we have our first dealer with some great original art there on the wall, guys. Really some spectacular stuff. Looks like there's some original Superman art there as well. Some great comics on the wall. Nothing that really we're searching for that I can see, but really great start, definitely. Alright, here we are walking into this show. I'm going to start with some comics. I'm just going to, you know what? I think we're going to start off on the left here since we're right here and just kind of start walking. A lot of booths. It's probably one of the biggest shows that I've been to outside of New York Comic Con. You guys know I'm all about ASM, so let's check out what they got. Alright, right off the bat, that's a great $15 book right now, guys. You definitely have to remember this booth. You guys know my saying, I'm going after like low, affordable Spideys, right? Especially bronze stuff, like there's a $40, $30. See if I can pull out anything good. It's a nice cover, $35. That's about where that book should be priced. That's what we want. Again, $35, $132. Probably nothing major in this book, but let's keep looking around. $75 ASM 100. That's all day, every day, guys. You can find like a nice key like that. I know it's rough shape. It's probably like a 2.0, but again, not every book needs to be super high grade.
we have a 252, a 101, another 252. Great, great cover. They have some raw keys. You guys know me. I love raw keys. And check out the prices. We got 5,000 House of Secrets 92, a 101 for 600, a 121 for 700, a raw 129 for 3,000. I think that's a bit much for me. So let's come back, check out another booth. All right, we're on the show floor now. We're trying to check out the next spot. Yet to see anybody that I recognize. A few people recognize me, which is phenomenal. You guys, I know I love you whenever you guys come up to me and say hello. So, all right, so you can see some of the guests are going to be signing over the weekend. Remember, I'm just here on Friday. So again, a lot of great people at the show this year. Again, my first year being at Terrificon. Hopefully you guys can see some of this, but a lot of people online. All right, so we're hitting up another comic booth. We have some copper, some modern, definitely more copper modern. I did see some silver Spidey, and of course we have some keys over at the top. ASM 316, signed by McFarlane, special marble label, 9.6. You guys know how I feel about 9.6s. 194, 9.2. ASM 129 and a 9.0 old label white pages, guys. Wow, that is awesome. ASM 14. We have a Batman 251, 227 as well. Hard, tough to see. Got some people in front of me, so I don't want to. They have some, definitely have some Silver Age Spidey we have to check out. And another great booth, guys. I gotta be honest, I've been here about 15 minutes and I'm already seeing more comics that I've seen at most of the cons that I've been to so far this year. So Terrificon has been so far, it's been all as advertised, which is fantastic. I mean, look at all the Silver Age we got here, man. I mean, it's just packed with stuff. Look at that. You have a first Two-Face, 300 bucks. You guys know that's one of the ones I like. Let's get into some slabs. Checking on some Spidey action. I see some great price Spidey here. So you have it 65 for 25. That's outstanding. 55 low grade. 38 for 110. It must be a better grade. Guys, 150. I think that's one we might have to come back on. Maybe for the kiddo for Christmas. Maybe we can get this down to 100. Plastic cover, guys. You guys know I love that one. 55. Other one I think I need. I'm not paying 50 for that. 45. No good. 35. See a couple of good ones in here. Beautiful yellow cover. A 102. Second Morbius, guys. 38 bucks. That's pretty good. One of my favorite covers. 106. I have that one already. Oh, whoa. 30-cent price variant. There you go. If you guys into 30-cent price variants, this is it. We're definitely going to come back and check this guy out. Here we have first Madam Web, 301. So, oh, 316. Another beautiful book. You guys know I just sold my copy. We're definitely going to come back to this booth, check out that 139. We got to stop at this booth and say hello to a legend in the comic book community. So I wanted to say hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Hello. How you doing?
Good.
Today?
How was the trip in Loden?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Amazing, simple. This is one of the best shows ever.
This is the first time I'm at Terrificon. I got to be honest. I'm shocked at how big it is. I didn't think it was this big.
Rich runs an amazing show.
Yeah.
Good friend of mine. It's just, I mean, how much better can you get?
I agree, and there's space. It's not like I'm not bumping into people like whatever. So it's yeah, absolutely.
I mean, you have your cosplay. But
Yeah, it's not overwhelming. Exactly. There's a lot of books, a lot of great books too. All right.
Amazing people too.
Yeah.
So awesome.
And that's part of the best reason why I come to say hello to everybody, including yourself, man. It's great to see you. I'll see you later. A first sighting of a Golden Age book on the wall. You guys can see it from here. It's all the way at the top. It's a Captain America, $1,000. I got to see what issue that is, and you guys know something I'm really interested in right now. You guys know this man.
What's going on?
How are you? Of course, he's checking out his Spidey's just like me.
Yeah, check him out.
Awesome. Very
Beautiful
nice.
book.
Yes. We are turning another corner here. We're moving quickly here because I just want to kind of check out all the booths, go over some books that I see, and then I'm going to kind of hit the show floor myself and see what I can find. But again, a nice complement of raw books. Some keys as well, guys. And a massive, massive wall of fucking slabs. No Golden Age, and if I see any raw Silver Age, like for a deal, I'll pick it up, but I'm not seeing deals here. All right, you know we're about to see him, right? You know who's going to be here, probably one of the bigger booths here at the show. We have Barry Gary, always has some great books. You see his wall, he's always got great stuff. Raw books, not seeing anything that I'm interested in. You have a 48, you have a 50. Slabs galore. You knew he was going to have slabs. But we're looking for FF12, we're looking for a couple of other raw things. He's got a raw 48. He's got a raw FF2. Here we have some early Detective Comics Joker cover right there on the top right. See if I can zoom in. Now we have a Tech. What's that issue with the Spotlight? It's a beautiful book right there. Can't see the prices, unfortunately. We'll come back and check these guys out. It's a booth I don't think I've ever seen before. I mean, we're talking a lot of books. It's almost at a point where I can't see what anything is. That's how many books are on here. All right, here's one of usually the better booths that you'll see at a con. It's Absolute Comics and Collectibles. They always have some fire shit. And right off the bat, I'm going to go ahead and show you some ASM 50. I can't really see prices, unfortunately. We have a 194 raw, FF72, FF48 raw, Silver Surfer 4, you're good, Silver Surfer 1. ASM2 Raw. The first AF15 sighting. There it is. 3.5. You have some Golden Age cap. You guys can see right there. I can't see the issue. I have to see the one. It's a 5.0. Probably out of my price range, but a couple of early Marvel comics. Human Torch. Submariner. Early Detective Comics over there in the corner. Guys, there we have it. A raw AF15, a raw ASM1, and some amazing Silver Age Spidey, among other things. You guys know I love that Batman 121. There you have a raw copy there at the bottom, and right next to my second favorite Batman book from the Silver Age 181, True First Appearances. There they are. You're here verifying signatures, doing witness signatures, all that fun stuff. Got to change your label. Hold on. How are you? Finally, some toy spotting. A lot of Marvel Legends. My kid would be happy, but we're not here for toys, right? There he is! There he is! Otto came from 3 Minute Basement. We were just chatting a bit. Always great to see him at the show. We're going to get to his booth in a little bit, but I wanted to show you some of the more of the show floor. So we were just speaking of them. How you guys doing? How are you? Otto just stopped me as he was walking that way.
Okay.
So I just want to check out the booth. How's it been for you guys so far?
Yeah, people I think are initially beelining for the signatures.
Yeah.
I anticipate probably after
Get out of the way.
a month or something like that.
Yeah.
Get more stopping, looking, digging.
Another big vendor, Super World Comics. I know you guys have seen them on Elite Comics 11. Ted and them, they do their own live shows on Instagram. I've yet to ever see them at a show, so this is actually pretty cool to see them set up. I've never actually seen them in person, but they have a lot of stuff. Some of the major books. Look at that. He's got 4 Journey into Mystery 83s, 0.5. 2 Tales of Spencer 9. He's got a freaking TMNT 1 8.0. A lot of great stuff.
That's it for the show floor. I got to be honest with you guys, I wasn't expecting the show to be as big as it was, and I was pleasantly surprised. It was my first time at Terrificon, and it definitely will not be my last. Hopefully next year I get to spend an extra day there so I can kind of get through more of the books, more of the artists, more of everything that they had. But the best thing about some of these shows is meeting some of the other creators and followers of the channel. I met a ton of people who just came up to me and said, man, I love your content. I really appreciate everything you're doing. People just wanted to introduce themselves, so I want to get a shout out to everyone out there who came up to me, including Sebastian, including my boy Izzy at Izzyverse Comics. If you guys haven't checked him out, he's on Instagram, he's on YouTube. He actually gifted me something. He's an incredible artist, and check this out. He gave me his drawing of Spider-Man that he did for me. I was blown away that he would actually do this and give this to me, but I think he made a point to kind of meet me there. So dude, thank you so much. It really means the world to me to you to give me something like this. If you haven't checked out his channel, he's an amazing artist, so please do check him out. As for everybody else, the usual suspects were there, some of the big boys in our community. I have to say thank you to Malibu Comics, who finally came out from LA, introduced himself to me. I was shocked when I saw him there. We spent a good amount of time talking about comics, so it was great finally meeting you, brother. I saw Justin from the Comic-Con podcast, Nemesis Prime, Erod, Very Gary, Three Men in a Basement were there, No Good Comics was there. I finally got to speak to my boy The Butcher from The Pressable Defects. We've been trying to hook up for a while. It was great finally meeting you, bud. But just a lot of people out there in the community that it was just great to see everybody hang out. I wish I could have spent more time there so I got to hang out with these guys after the show, but unfortunately, I had to come home. Regardless, I picked up some awesome stuff. I actually spent some time with Randy Emberline just chatting about Amazing Spider-Man. We were talking about Eric Larson. Of course, if you don't know who he is, he was the inker from the Amazing Spider-Man series during his run. So I was actually able to pick up a couple of prints he had for sale there, and he actually signed it to me and my stepson. So if you guys don't know, this is Amazing Spider-Man number 344, this classic Eric Larson cover. He was the inker to this cover, and he actually signed it to Lawrence here at the bottom, Randy Emberline. Now, I also got another one for my stepson, a splash page, and if you guys don't recognize this one, it's pretty famous, but this one he also gave me to Ryan, that's my stepson's name, from Randy Emberline. So I thought these were awesome, and they were pretty cheap, but just getting to spend some time with him and just chat about, you know, that time in his life inking Amazing Spider-Man was truly priceless. So let's get to the books. So I was actually able to pick up a stack of books at this show. Now, usually when I go to shows, I'm usually looking for bigger books. Thought maybe I'd pick up like a Golden Age Captain America, and there was a ton of stuff there. You guys saw that one wall. The guy had freaking Raw Tales of Suspense 39, Raw AF 15, Raw ASM 1. He had Raw everything, huge freaking grails. But that kind of scared me because I did not know who this guy was, but he had some massive stuff. Probably could have taken a chance on something, but I did not want to lose money in this instance. So I decided to go ahead and buy ASM non-keys that I can get for a good deal. And I got a stack of them from all different dealers that were there. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what I got. First is a copy of Amazing Spider-Man number 131. Amazing Spider-Man number 103, guys. 103, and I got this for 20 bucks. ASM number 94 that I had listed for $35, but I probably got a deal on it. Most of the time, I bought like a bunch of stuff from one dealer, and they'd give discounts, which is great. Usually when I go to shows, guys are like way overpriced. Terrificon, I gotta be honest, most of them were right on the money. Some of the stuff actually was really good deals. So as you're gonna see, Amazing Spider-Man number 106, I actually picked this up. We saw it in the video. I got it for 20 bucks. This is a great Peter Parker cover from the Bronze Age. ASM 102, second Morbius, they had listed for $38. Probably got it for around 30, 32 bucks. We have a copy of Amazing Spider-Man number 65. Now you have a number 65 for $20. When are you going to see a Silver Age ASM sell for 20 bucks, let alone a copy that's around in the 60 issue area? It's unheard of. That's why I snatched it up. Copy of ASM number 237. Fun cover, just needed it for the run. ASM number 226, a great Black Cat cover. ASM number 195, great, you know, four-corner cover. Here's a classic, ASM 164. Love this book. I always want to pick this up every time I see it, but I got to get it for the right price. Again, $10 or under, do it all day long. ASM number 160, same thing, listed at 10, but got it for under that. ASM 117. Nice book. Again, listed for freaking $15. Probably got it for around $12 with the discounts that we got. But the biggest book that I picked up, you guys saw it in the video. I could not pass this book up for under $150. And it's ASM number 39. One of my favorites, if not the favorite cover in all of comics for me. Now, I got this for a great deal. I know there's some creases on this book, but other than that, it really presents well. So you never see this book go for under $200. And all in all, probably paid around $130 for it. So wish I'd have got it for a little cheaper, but to me, don't tell anyone, don't tell the kid, but this may be his Christmas gift. So we'll see what happens. But either way, Terrificon was an absolute blast. If you have never gone and can get here from the tri-state area or beyond, like I said, people were flying in from LA. Guess what? Swagglehouse was there. Unfortunately, I didn't get to see him, but I know he was there. Some dudes from Canada, Newbies Comics was there. Unfortunately, I didn't get to meet him either, but a lot of people were flying out, driving out to this convention with good reason. One of the best cons that I've ever been to. So like I said, if you're in the area, you can get to it next year, definitely make the trip. It will be worth it. So had a blast, guys. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, do me a favor, hit that sub button. This is Lawrence over at Mighty Comics and Collectibles saying thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon.